Welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ and this will be a general collective reading for the last decade of September, so 21st through to the 30th. Always, everything you need to know about the reading is in the description box below. Remember, as a general read, it can apply to any area of life, so take the messages as they resonate for you, considering that we are not trying to predict the future here, but we are more doing an energy forecast, right? To see what is the energetic potential in that particular period of time so that we can make the best of it, okay? And we have the Lovers as I split the deck to shuffle. So there may be choices, but there is a vibe of love as well in the last decade of September. Maybe choices between, more than one person. For some of us, there is love involved, choices related to love, choices that will need to be made from the place of love. So let's see. What is the key energy surrounding the collective in the last decade of September? What is the key theme that we will be facing? Okay, that is a little too many. But the card at the top is the Knight of Cups. So again, there may be an offer of love, it may be an apology, it may be coming to, conversation. But there's some kind of offer of love. It can be friendship, it can be about coming to an agreement after an argument in any area of life again. So it can be work related too. But it's like one person is reaching to the other person to offer the cup of love. I feel for a lot of people it will be an apology. So there may be some kind of tension, between you and someone. For a lot of us, we may be dealing with like a specific person that there is tension with. Okay, can we please... Okay, can we please... the Five of Coins. Okay, that is a card of lack, missing something, missing resources, but it can be about missing someone as well. It can be a card of a loss, feeling left out in the cold, so it may be losing someone, it may be some kind of like a separation in a relationship. I really do feel that this last decade of September is strongly related to interpersonal relationships or connections in any area of life, but there's some kind of tension, as I said, where there's the vibe of missing, being separated, someone feeling left out in the cold, maybe an argument, and that need to have a conversation or an apology. Okay, there is the Empress at the bottom of the deck. And the Empress is that ultimate love energy, right? This is Venus energy. This is very motherly, caring, nurturing, giving love and receiving love in return, right? Fruitfulness, this is that feminine, loving influence, fertility, creation. Knight of Wands. That is about being persevering in a situation, okay? It's like the vibe of wanting to give up when we're very close to our goal, our desire, or it's, well, with the Empress, I think it's more of being determined actually not to give up. It's like still, even though it's the card of so-called the wounded warrior, we're already bruised. A lot of things have happened in that situation where there's tension with someone, maybe with the mother for some, with some motherly figure. But there's still that vibe of being determined, or if there is any temptation to give up, then it's an advice like not to. I said it's the time of making choices from the place of love, and with the Empress, that's exactly what I said. It's about making choices from the place of that motherly love, not only towards the other person, being motherly, caring, nurturing, but towards ourselves, like mothering ourselves, not guarding ourselves from love, but actually giving ourselves love. So making choices from the place of love, and for a lot of us from the place of self-love primarily, but also love for others with the Empress. It's undeniable that it's also speaking of making those choices from the place of love towards others, like they're good, not wanting to hurt anyone, but from that nurturing, which means that we need to listen to that motherly voice within us. And if we are wounded warriors and we have went through some tension with someone that has already obviously lasted for some time with the Nine of Wands, we may be guarded, right? We may not be so willing to be open, and maybe perhaps that Knight of Cups that showed up earlier was about us, could have been an encouragement to be that first person who reaches out. Maybe not necessarily with an apology. I mean, you will know how it applies to your situation, but just being the first one who reaches out, who initiates contact. And a lot of us may be guarded towards it, right? So then the Empress in the middle says, like, make that choice and make that move from the place of your heart. We have the Moon again. Next card at the bottom of the deck. So, the Moon can be about secrets, about mysteries. It can be about uncertainty, right? With that Nine of Wands, we may feel uncertain how or what the result will be. Is it worth to be the first one who initiates it? Because the Moon speaks of the unknown, so we don't see clearly, we don't see the future, right? There may be illusions, we may be uncertain if we are making reasonable and rational choices. We may be afraid that we are that love is that illusion, or like something that blurries our vision, that we don't make clear choices because we're blurred by love, okay? But the Moon is also about healing. This is the path of healing. Facing our deepest fears is the ultimate healing. The wounded warrior is afraid to offer love because he or she, I'm referring to him as he, but it's not gender specific, but him, that wounded warrior, is afraid, right, of being the first one who initiates it. It does feel love related a lot, but it can be among family, as I said. Someone may be dealing with a motherly figure, and they may be considering maybe they would want to reach out first, but they're guarded and afraid, right? With the Moon, it's like their deepest fear is to not succeed in this, or maybe be rejected, or whatever. Again, you will know how it applies to you. But this is the ultimate way to healing, because behind the Moon there's always the light. It's always moving towards the sun. So whatever is in the secret state, in the mystery, whatever is unknown, will sooner or later come to light, right? Let's see. What is the angel kindness message to this? Well, it is a huge encouragement to not fight this. We'll primarily make the choices from the place of love and self-love. If you truly feel that your self-love means not initiating this contact, well, then that you need to be aware of that as well. No one will know that, only you, right? So for some it may be Perhaps it may be about moving away from it, and you may be afraid that if you don't reach out, that if you are not the one who initiate, you may lose that person. That may be your deepest fear. But if your self-love means not initiating this, then that's also fine. You need to take care of yourself first to be able to give love to anyone else, right? Even if it's family, not necessarily a romantic partnership. Life isn't always easy, but a positive attitude mixed with prayer and gratitude will determine how quickly we overcome difficulties. True, life isn't always easy, right? Mixed with prayer, that can be anything for you. It doesn't have to, well, we're not discussing religious prayers like a meditation, right? And gratitude, being grateful for what we have. There's always something to be grateful for. Take the long way home. It is the priorities of the heart that matter. March to the beat of your own drum. Isn't that what I said? The priorities of the heart. Make choices and decisions from the place of love, self-love, your priorities of your heart. You are the light. Let your light shine. Practice love, kindness, and peace. Enjoy life to the fullest. Surround yourself with happy souls. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you found some useful information in this reading. If you enjoyed, if you liked spending time with me, maybe you would consider liking, subscribing. That would be awesome. I hope to see you next time. As always, please take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.